So, it's the morning. I put this is how I am. I just put these headphones in for no reason. Oh, this thing. Basically, what I do is I said it before. I have inside the house clothes and outside. So these are jammies that I wear. So that's why I have them on, and then I wake up and they're still on because I just woke up. Um, then I have the outside clothes. But yeah, things are ridiculous. They're only getting more ridiculous. This is my blanket. That's why I always push down my blanket. Um, this morning I'm laying here, pissed off at everybody and everything. And I'm listening to the news lady, and she's reading off zip codes. And apparently, they're going to concentrate their vaccination efforts on certain zip codes that are high risk or something. And I'm saying to myself, why don't they just say, everybody go get the damn vaccine if you want it? Because there's some people, like myself, who do not want it. And they've been vaccinating people for a long time now. It's months and months now. Everybody who wanted to get vaccinated should have got vaccinated. I'm sure they're throwing away some because there's a certain age group that wants it, that's able to get it according to the rules. And then they do all the appointments, and then one by one the people come in, and then they got to get rid of some because they expired or they thawed out or whatever the hell. And I would love to know the numbers of what they've thrown out compared to all the people who've been sitting around wanting them, which I am not, but there have been plenty of people who wanted them who are sitting around because they're relatively healthy and not that old. There are people who wanted that stuff, and they still don't have it yet, and now they're over here reading off zip codes. If you're in these zip codes, call and make an appointment. It's like, if it was, if they were just like, everybody who wants the vaccine, come get one. Sign up, get on the list from the beginning, right? Get on the list and come, and we'll run through and we'll just stab people as they run by with the with the vaccine. You know how many people would be vaccinated compared to what's already vaccinated? Out of their stupid herd immunity bullshit. This thing, now they're saying they did the test, and apparently people who've had it for 6 months are still inoculated, but they weren't sure. This is what I'm saying. This whole thing is new. The disease is new. The vaccine is new, and really, tested a little bit, but really untested. You have to see what happens. People are still getting sick after they've been totally vaccinated because it's not 100%. And people went around getting vaccinated thinking, okay, the minute I get vaccinated, I can go hug my grandchildren. Like I said, kids are germ factories, so I'm 100% sure a bunch of old people who got the vaccine went and hugged their grandchildren. Now they probably have COVID. You know what I mean? Because they were in the group, they're in the 5% that is not effective on. And everybody's stupid. And I just listen to this crap, and I watch the news, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get why I've said it before, I don't get why I'm still here. I feel like I'm not aged out. I'm obsolete. My way of being is not okay in the world. I put, because of my skin, right? To be more pleasant than completely wretched, like only kind of wretched, I put some foundation on to cover up the horrible red as much as I could. Well, not as much as I could. I just kind of went like that. But now it's making me tear up with the smell of it. Because, I got the smelly one that I've always used since I was a kid, because I'm not a big makeup person. I don't care. I just put it when I need it to even myself out, or if I'm going to be, or before if I was going to be on camera or have a picture taken or something like that, just to cover up the darkness and the horror. But now it's making me tear up. So, yeah. And you know what? I'm talking, and freaking I had the microphone laying down so it won't fall, and I didn't even realize it. I do that all the time. But I usually look first before I start talking, but it's morning, and 100% yet. All they've talked about is vaccines for like, I don't know, half a year now, or more than that. No, about half a year. It's all the news is all the time. It's like that's why I never know what the weather is, because I stopped paying attention because they talk about the vaccines, and then I'm like, oh crap, I didn't listen for the weather. Yeah. So everybody sucks. Everything sucks. What else is new? I was supposed to watch something else on HBO Max. I can't bring myself to watch movies. I tried to watch YouTube videos yesterday. I fell asleep. I fell asleep so early, and then I was just in and out of sleep all night long, in and out, and I never was, I guess, slept enough so that I would completely wake up and say, okay, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I slept enough. Let me just do what I was going to do now. No. It's off and on until 7 o'clock this morning. It's ridiculous. It's ascension symptoms. I laugh at everything because everything, I don't know why this is like this. Not both sides, good. Yeah, I just still have a feeling of not knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, or not even feeling like there's a world. Really feeling like this is a simulation. But I was like, who would simulate this? You know, really feeling like that the last couple days. I remember just looking at something and just really feeling like I wasn't there. And thinking, this is a simulation. Not anything weird was happening. I think it was just, washing my hands or something. But it just seemed like, are those my hands? So yeah. Like, okay, Saturday Night Live was live last night. I didn't even know that. Who hosted? Can't even tell. There was some guy singing. I don't know who that was. I don't know. I know I'm old. I feel very old. And I don't know a lot of the younger folks and stuff. Was Amanda Seyfried? Oh, they're just interviewing her now. I've got on Sunday today. Like I said, I leave it on Channel 10. It would have been a lot healthier for me to not watch Channel 10, which is NBC, all these years. But like I said, I'm just used to it. I'm used to the noise, the way their programming is. Because if you turn it over to, let's say, Good Morning America or something, it seems so tired and so like they're not awoke yet. It's always seemed like that to me. I don't know why. So it's just the way they talk or the way they are. And I mean, this is going all the way back. So with completely different hosts and everything back in the old days, it just seemed. And then CBS, forget it. They might as well just be sleeping on the air. I don't know. It's like I said, it's the way they talk. It's the noise bit. But yeah, I'm not doing anything I'm supposed to. Deep down, I don't give a shit. I think I overtly don't give a shit. But I know I should give a shit because they're forcing us to keep pretending we're in a society. I don't even understand. I'm so confused about what they're actually doing because nothing. They pretend that things have to do with the test numbers and the vaccination numbers, but it doesn't. So I know that people think with the new administration is going to be more transparent. I don't feel like I know what's going on at all now. I don't feel like I know what their plans are at all. What's going on, what's supposed to be happening. It totally seems random, and people still who want the vaccine still haven't gotten it. They're talking about, vaccine passports and just the report on the vaccine passports. It's like, is it going to happen or not going to happen? Because Florida is banned them, but then other people are like, no, you're going to have it to go to work, go back to work. I don't think that's okay. I mean, it's one thing to travel because travel is kind of voluntary. But to force people to have the vaccine to go to work, again, these vaccines are not proven. These vaccines don't stop the virus. The virus continues to mutate. If it was the long-held vaccine, like, you have to get certain vaccines to go to, this is driving me crazy. Hold on. Okay, there's always been vaccine. You have to get vaccines to travel certain places and stuff. But those were vaccines against diseases that kill people, the fatal diseases, and and those vaccines were proven, This is a new vaccine, a new disease. This disease, I think it kills less than 1% of the people who get it, right? And they still don't know how it works, and that's going by the statistics, which may be fudged, because a lot of us don't believe those statistics. A lot of us believe the 1% of people who died with COVID, not of COVID. They died, and maybe they had COVID, or COVID impacted some other disease that actually killed them. Like say someone had emphysema and then they got COVID. Well, if they had healthy lungs, COVID wouldn't have killed them. But because they already had the emphysema, the COVID hastened their demise. So that's not. I guess you could list it either way, but that doesn't mean COVID killed that person. And had you vaccinated them, and they had been fully vaccinated before they died, they probably still would have died of emphysema. Or in a normal year, if that same person got the flu, vaccine or no, that would have impacted, you know what I mean? They could have died from complications of emphysema and the flu. So to already be forcing people to get the vaccine to go to work, that's why it's needed for people en masse who really don't want to get it, who see the freedom. It's 8:36 in the morning, boom car. I'm telling you, this is why I lose my mind. I hate people. This is one of the first reasons why I started hating people, because there's no peace in this world as long as some idiot wants to park in front of your house with a boom car. Anyways, so to make people be getting the vaccine, and it's not proven, it's not really, who knows if it'll save lives, we don't know, but it's dangerous. It could be dangerous. There could still be potential side effects. There could be people dying from the vaccine that they're not listing right now because of reasons, because they want the vaccine to be given out, because they think, in total, it'll be more beneficial than not. And if you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, and maybe that's how they view it, I don't know. But there are a lot of reasons to not want to get the vaccine, including just general health reasons, not political reasons, not ideological reasons. So to already be saying that people are going to be forced to go back to work, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right, because most jobs have proven, especially if there's jobs where people have been doing them online all this time, and they're going to say, well, you have to come back to work and you have to get the vaccine, that better not happen. Because as long as people can stay home and do their home from work, they shouldn't be forced to get a vaccine. If they do that, then it's clear it's not really about anything but forcing people to get this vaccine for other reasons than keeping people safe. So again, my brain is, I get so distracted by the boom. So I'm gonna stop now. May come back in a little while, but it's long enough anyways. But yeah, that's my morning chat of April 11th. Oh my god, he stopped. No, it didn't. It's just between songs.